Do you want to see how I made this delicious chicken curry using the offcut? Let's go. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And have I got a delicious recipe for you? This part of the chicken is usually the cheapest and most overlooked part of the chicken. But in Jamaica, we turn it into one of the most flavorful curries you will ever taste. Trust me, I love it. All of the ingredients used in this recipe will be listed in the description box below. So what are we waiting for? Let's get cooking! Woo-hoo! Let's season up some chicken for dinner. In with some oil, 1 tablespoon of ginger, grated ginger, 5 cloves of chopped garlic, half a white onion chopped, 4 spring onion chopped, half a green pepper chopped, 1 tablespoon of fresh thyme leaves. And now for the spices and flavor, we have here 2 tablespoons of this curry. This is the curry to use in your curry chicken. In with that, 1 tablespoon of all-purpose seasoning, and this is the brand, and this is chicken seasoning, and it's the same brand from Portland. 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of chopped scotch bonnet with the seeds and membrane removed, freshly crushed all pimento, 1 tablespoon of homemade green seasoning. Let's massage all this flavor into our chicken pieces, and once we have rubbed it in thoroughly, we are going to put that in the fridge and let it marinate for as long as possible, overnight preferable. You get the best flavor from doing that. Okay, time to get it in the fridge, but first I have to tell you how phenomenal the aromas are smelling that's coming off this chicken. Look at how the seasoning is sticking to that. Amazing flavor here. In the fridge we go, and I see you when we're ready to cook. Okay, I've been heating that pan up, and now we're going to add some fat to that to burn our curry. And I'm using some chicken fat. I've rendered down the skin from the chicken to create this fat because this is what I saw my aunt and my grandmother did. So I'm trying to create that same kind of authentic taste that I remember as a child. And I'm going to add a bit of coconut oil as well to that. I'm kind of layering up some flavors. And this is the fat from the chicken, and I've rendered it down to this. We're going in with 2 tablespoons of the curry. We're going to burn the flavor until it's slightly dark but not burnt, because we're just trying to unlock all of that aroma from the curry and just cooking out the raw taste from the curry as well. Wow, I can smell that already. It smells so lovely. We're ready to add our chicken. Everything is going in, seasoning and all, and it smells so good. Oh, that's why I love cooking. But we're going to get a nice color on the chicken pieces, but don't forget, we don't want them to brown like when we're doing brown stew chicken or fried chicken. We just want to build a bit of flavor by getting a bit of color onto it, just ever so slightly. And now this is why you need smelly vision, smelly phone, everything, so you can actually smell this. It's amazing. I can't believe as a child people used to see this as a poor person's food. You know, what is wrong with people? This is the best curry I remember as a child. And this is why I want to share that with you today. I think we're ready now. I think we've got enough searing on that. And we're looking at that level. Okay, let's add our water. I've added 2 cups of boiling water to the bowl that I seasoned the chicken into. And I'm just going to pour that into the pot. Give it a little stir. I'm going to put a lid on that, and we're going to let that simmer nice and slow to develop a really good curry that we all love. So on with the lid. We're just going to reduce the heat here. I'm going to let that simmer for about 25 to 30 minutes before I come back and start adding a few other bits and pieces. So I'll see you in a little while. Okay, we're 30 minutes in, and look at this. It's looking amazing, and it smells delicious. Look at that. See, there's hardly any meat. Not much meat is on there, but it tastes amazing. And if you give it a try, you will love it. I know some of you are out there thinking, oh, well, I like the breasts, I like the legs. Oh, I can't eat the back. But trust me, it tastes delicious. It really, really does. We're going in with some potato. This is a medium-sized potato, and I washed it and I kept the skin on for some fiber. We need some fiber in that as well. And we're going in with some thyme, spring onion, and in here we've got some homemade green seasoning as well. We're ramping up the flavor again with some onion as well, because we've been cooking and we've seasoned that overnight. So we're trying to layer up the flavors again, and that is something that we do a lot in Caribbean cooking. And we're going in with just a little more sprinkling of freshly ground allspice. That's pimento. And this is not a prerequisite, but just a splash of liquid Maggi, just a dash. I love the flavor, so I'm putting it in there. And we're going to give that a wonderfully good mix. And we're going to put a bit more water into this, and we're going to let it cook down for the next 15 or so minutes until the potato is soft to the fork touch. There we go. Lid on. And let's check the potato. Oh, wow, yeah, these are nicely cooked. Fabulous. That's what we're looking for. Look at this really nice glossy sauce. That's perfect. Let's have a little taste. That seasoning is perfect. Please always taste your food, taste your food, taste your food, and make sure it got the right balance of seasoning and spices. Okay, and if you want this to be hotter, just throw in more scotch bonnet. Fire off now, and we're going to plate that up. Now look at that. Tell me that doesn't look delicious. And I'll be intrigued to hear from you what you would serve this with. Whether it's, would you serve it with rice and peas, dumpling, banana? What would you serve yours with? Let me know. Look at that. Gosh, I can't wait to eat this humble dish that people think it's poor people's food. This is where the flavor is at. I love it. Look how rich and delicious this gravy is looking. Oh, I know you can taste it. I know you're eating it with me right this moment. Right on the top, we've got some scotch bonnet pepper sitting proud. And now we have, this is coriander, good little sprinkling. And this is of course totally optional, but this is the fat that I'd render down, and just for a bit of texture I'm just going to pop a few bits on the side. Of course you don't have to eat it. I'm gonna try one now. That tastes really lovely because all the fat have been rendered from it, and that little hit of salt and black pepper on it tastes amazing. And there you have it, guys, my Jamaican curry chicken back. Thanks for watching, and if you love real Caribbean home cooking and authentic Caribbean flavors, make sure you subscribe, like, share for more beautiful and authentic recipes. See you in the next video. Woohoo! Right, this is how I'm serving mine with today. Bit of rice, dumpling, some steamed callaloo with okra, and I have to dive right into this. Look at this. OMG, this tastes just as I remembered it as a child. This is so nostalgic. Wow. Tag me and let me see how you serve yours and how yours come out as well. Big thumbs up. The flavor, oh my gosh. Try it. You will see what I'm talking about. See you in the next video.
Cloudy cooks bring sunshine into your life with some lovely food.